Hi Pisces, welcome. This is your monthly reading for February 2026. So let's jump right in and see what messages we have for you. In this reading, I'll be pulling 3 cards for the beginning, the mid, and the end of the month, and then we'll be getting clarifiers for each of the cards. Universe, what messages do we have for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know and ready to know for February 2026? Alright, Pisces. We start your reading with the world in the reverse. For mid-month, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. And for the end of the month, we have the Empress. Alright, so let's start with the world, which is the beginning of the month. And with the world in the reverse, Pisces, there is a cycle that is yet to be closed off. There could be some loose ends or something that needs to be understood before you close off a chapter in your life with the world in the reverse, before we can feel that sense of accomplishment. So let's see what the world in the reverse is for you. What is the world in the reverse for Pisces? We have the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 8 of Cups. So a chapter stays unclosed or remains unclosed because, Pisces, you're yet to walk away from something that has gone stagnant. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but when it comes out in the reverse, it could mean that it's literally not moving. And this could be happening because there is a conflict about the direction in which things should move with the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is Saturn in Leo, and the 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. So we do have some difficult karmic lessons. Saturn, the father of karmic lessons, some lessons, some difficult lessons with regards to, listening, aligning ourselves with our feelings, aligning our willpower with our feelings. Because right now the 5 of Wands is showing up because you're still engaged in a cycle, and you know that from inside perhaps this doesn't feel right, and you're meant to be exploring in another direction with the 8 of Cups, which will lead you to more fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling experiences. And perhaps the world will be upright, and the cycle will close off, this chapter will close off when you overcome this sense of conflict and this stagnation and move towards your wish fulfillment. Now, coming to the middle of the month, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse could mean 2 things. Either we are not being able to feel the independence, the level of independence that we would like to feel financially, or we are completely cut off. Like the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse can sometimes be, someone who is functioning as an island, because they don't need anybody else. So let's see, which is it? Is it because you feel like you're not independent enough, or is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse because you are just overly self-reliant and perhaps not willing to rely on other energies? What's the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse for Pisces? So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like, Pisces, this is feeling with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, we may not be feeling supported. We might feel like we are not, we may not be able to. Now, the potential is always there with the aces. The aces are always hovering over our heads, but it is a matter of whether we are able to perceive it or not. And perhaps perhaps we are not able to see it because you might need to fight a little. The Seven of Wands in the reverse is when we are not fighting for something. And there might be something, Pisces, that you need to fight for. But with the Two of Swords here, you're functioning from your higher self. But with the Two of Swords, you're holding two truths that don't belong together. There is a thought, there is a clarity of thought, and then there is a contradicting thought. So in whatever regards this is, like, let's say it's a business opportunity, or it's a new contract. Let's say it's a new life somewhere. You want to start a new life somewhere independently. The truth is, you might see the truth of the matter, which is that anything is possible if you put your mind to it and if you put your will to it. But there might be a contradictory truth that is holding you back from, completely embracing the truth and then perhaps taking off this blindfold so that you're able to see a new opportunity that awaits you. The Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo. And when Venus is all about self-love, abundance. It's love and abundance, and that is coming into play by the end of the month. So there is a shift that is happening. Perhaps from the Two of Swords, you are getting that clarity, which is also, related to Venus. And Venus reminds me of justice, which is that ace of the truth, which is that, perhaps you are loved unconditionally, or you deserve whatever it is, love, abundance, and without any conditions, basically. Venus is definitely coming into play. So let's see, what's the Empress for Pisces towards the end of the month? What's the Empress? So if you are feeling any kind of lack, if you feel like you may not be financially where you'd like to be, as independent as you'd like to be, because the Nine of Pentacles is not just having for yourself, it's having 6 for yourself and being able to dole out 3 to other people. And you may just not be there yet, but we are kind of getting to that level of abundance with the Empress. And the end of the month is all about embracing that abundance and unconditional love for yourself and everyone around you. What is the Empress for Pisces? We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Wands, and Temperance. So I feel like your fire is coming back, Pisces. The Queen of Wands in the reverse could have been you, where you were not being able to manifest what you wanted. The Empress is someone who, the Queen of Wands and the Empress is all 4 queens. So the Queen of Wands works with the law of attraction, but since the main energy is the Empress, it's like you're starting to be able to ground your fire again in a new way, in a new, exciting, playful way, and which is kind of bringing in balance with the Temperance. I feel like there's something about timing. Some of you could be there could be some announcement that you make about something. with the Temperance here, by the end of February, you will feel like it is the right time for you to take action towards something that inspires you. With the Page of Wands, you are from being demotivated, you are moving into a very um, this is an explorer energy, but also being cautious at the same time. Like you are like the Page of Wands is exploring new avenues and is inspired to try new things in a new way. You're bringing your energy in a new way, but at the same time, with the Temperance, you're cautious and you know exactly when is the right time for you to take action. And I feel like over here it is to do with you, because the Empress is birthing something. It could be birthing a project, an idea, it could be a relationship, yeah. For some of you, this could even be a child that comes into your energy. The Empress and the Page of Wands could be a mother and a child dynamic. All right, Pisces. So let me get you an oracle card from the Earthcraft Oracle. We have for you Death, number 7. You are transcending, Sacred One. Death is inevitable, and when you have pulled Death card, it is a sign that you have come to an ending, and so a new beginning. Now is the time to move. I feel like it's the world here that is in the reverse. Now is the time to move on to bigger and better things, where you are now too small for your energy. You've outgrown your situation and must let go with compassion, gratitude, and optimism, even if it feels painful at first. You may already feel this pull to something greater. This is a sign that many new paths and opportunities are available to you. Let me read the rest. The most horrifying part about death, however, is that you don't know what comes next on that path. It could be the most incredible journey. The Page of Wands. It could be the most incredible journey, but it could also be rocky and present unexpected challenges. But you are always practicing the cycle of death and rebirth. Each new year brings the death of the one before, and each decision a loss and an opportunity. Leaving your parents' house, changing jobs, and moving through relationships are all examples of this cycle appearing in your life in the same way. Mother Earth moves through her seasons. All that is required is a willingness to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown before you, trusting your intuition to lead the way. So Pisces, this is what I have for you. If you're still watching, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I will catch you again soon later. Bye.